Hi, how would you like to set your Agile team up for a good team learning while they're working together? Um, that's what I'm going to talk about today. Hello, my name is Tim McDearman. I'm a IT software development project manager here in Tampa, Florida. Today I'm out in the middle of a frisbee golf course. Amongst these palm trees, there are people chunking frisbees, and I have to keep my eye out to make sure I don't get hit by one of them flying frisbees around me. So I'm going to give you some things to do to help make sure that your team is working in an environment that supports learning. They need to be able to learn from each other and to grow and develop as developers, and to learn more about Scrum and learn more about the technologies that they use, etc. And therefore they need to be in an environment that supports that. One of the ways to support that is in the design of the team itself. When you put the team together, you put together people from diverse backgrounds and diverse experiences. That way they have more to learn from each other. If everybody's coming from the same background, then they probably already have the same knowledge already. So that's not a good way for them to learn from each other as a team. So make sure you pull people together with different backgrounds. Another thing to consider is the method. They need to be able to share their knowledge. You need to be able to give them opportunities and tools for which they can share their knowledge. One of the good tools that's in Scrum for the dev team to share knowledge with each other is the daily Scrum. So daily Scrum is not just a status report, it's a training opportunity, it's a learning opportunity. They get to hear from other people how they approach their problems, and they get to get feedback on their approaches to their problems, so that they learn from each other about how to do different things. So those daily Scrums are good for that. Another is you need to be able to support learning. They need to not just be able to communicate with themselves and share with themselves. They also need to have access to other people, other teams, etc., not just their own team. And one way to do that is by setting up a community of practice. Community of practices bring people from different teams, departments, etc., together to share information. So that's another way to share, method for sharing knowledge. Next thing to support learning in your team is to be an example of that. As a leader, your behavior is they watch you and they tend to do what you do. So you need to take on learning in yourself, and you need to help them learn. You need to be accessible to them so they can ask questions from you, and you need to be open for that. You need to be open for them asking questions. You need to ask them for questions, ask them for their input, their ideas. Do that to daily Scrums and all the other meetings, so that they will share their knowledge with you in front of the whole team. And just be a model of failability. To be in a learning environment, you have to be in an environment where you feel safe to make mistakes. So one thing you can do as a leader is expose your failures, talk about them, and how you dealt with them, and how you're going to improve upon them, etc. So that's by doing that, they'll be more open to sharing their own failures and getting advice, etc. Another thing is to help them is just give them challenges. Give them things, motivational challenges, things that they're going to have to do, that are going to require them to stretch and do things they haven't done before. So make sure that you offer them plenty of challenges, especially the ones that they're interested in. Next thing is to support the learning. Be supportive of a learning environment. They need to be able to feel a psychological safety. They need to be able to feel it's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes are just another name for learning. You learn something when you make a mistake. So give them that psychological safety, etc. Be open to new ideas and show appreciation for differences. As people come to you with the conflict, it's a good thing. Conflict is a good thing because people are passionate, and passionate people come together, then conflicts occur. So be acceptance of conflict. And that's it. So those are some good ideas to help you support learning in your team, to help create an environment where they feel it's safe to do some learning. Now,
heads up, we're throwing in this way. I don't want you to get hit.
1 minute. Okay, I'm in the way of some golfers, so I gotta go move. Thank you all very much, and if you like this video, then click on like, click on share, or click on the comments, add comments to the video. I'm standing right behind one of their targets here, so they're fixing to start firing at me. Bye.